around, honey?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Here to do another Wild Eye review. I just finished watching Swamphead. What to say about a floating zombie head? Let's see. It's about a group of teens. There's Steve, Marty, Megan, Rick, Nostalgia, Lori, and Han. And the movie starts out. There's some guy. He's scuba diving, or not scuba diving. I'm sorry. He's snorkeling uh, in the lake or swamp area or whatever, and he comes across this old-looking Aztec soldier knife. So he decides to bring it home, and then it cuts to 4 hours later. We see a couple in a hot tub. The dude's like in his 40s, and she's probably in her late 30s. So at first I'm like, okay, this can't be about some teenagers. And even the teenagers look older, I'll get to that. But this is just prior to it. And since he brought the knife home, a little zombie head, it raises the spirit, wants its revenge. It somehow woke it up from the swamp water, and it ends up killing him while he's in the hot tub, biting into him, going into his stomach, eating his intestines, blood squirting out on the woman as she's coming out to see what's going on. The acting in it, it's some points are better than others, but it's really cheesy. The cops investigating it, the murder the next day. There's like a couple of doctors or people who work at the coroner's office, and they're trying to say how it looks like the person was killed. If you look at the mandible marks where where he was chewed into, and like tore out his intestines. And the dead body, another thing I didn't really like about it, the effects was pretty good, and the body looked really cool, ripped open and missing body parts. And then he like defecated when he died and went to the bathroom in the hot tub and everything. But the it looked like at one point over him, like he was. It almost looked like he looked dead, but it almost looked like his chest was moving, like he was breathing. So that kind of ruined it a little bit. They should have just showed it while he was holding his breath. That would have been better instead of just focusing on it. That's one downside to it. But the gore throughout, the killing, the biting, it's pretty graphic. So great practical effects. So if you like that kind of thing, and that's what Wild Eye is pretty much known for, like outrageous gore effects. Um, Other than that, I mean, it was kind of cheesy. We got, like I said, the group of teenagers. They look like they're in their late 20s, 30s themselves. They don't look like teenagers at all. I know in certain shows they have gotten people in their late 20s and 30s to play teenagers, but at least they look that age. They really didn't look that age in this movie. Uh, so the kid, the neighbor, uh, him and his friend, like are spying on the cops, and I believe it was Steve found the knife, so he decided to take it with him. Of course, that's what gets Swamphead to go after them, and they're going camping, and they run into this weird guy in the town. They're wondering what he's doing out there, and he's just happened to tell them he's investigating some paranormal activity. He's got like this weird reader, and he tells them the story of Swamphead, and it's like 1,000 years ago. And it's kind of weird because it's almost like some weird Aztec warrior or knight, but then he ends up getting killed by these Indians. It was really weird story, and he's killed with that knife, and he got decapitated with the knife. That's basically it. So he gets revenge on them. Uh, so he's after all them, and then he's trying to help them, or he tells them what's going on. When Steve says he's got the knife, he's saying, "Oh, well, that explains all this paranormal stuff." And so basically, they're just getting killed off, one by one, battling, trying to survive the zombie head. So yeah, it's got some funny parts in it. The brother of the character that likes, I think it was Marty, was the one, or not Marty, I'm sorry, Megan. Yeah, he liked Marty. No, even though his brother made fun of him, calling him gay and douchebags and all this stuff in it. No, he liked Megan. she had a brother Hans that was like a little bit special, but it was disturbing because they made him he like crapped his pants all the time, and it was just weird, random thrown into it. So yeah, it's an okay movie. I mean, I'd say worth checking out for the gore factor, but don't expect the greatest acting in it. I'm going to go ahead and I will read you out the cast on Internet Movie Database, and then I will show you a trailer to it as well. So stay tuned for that. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time. All right, so this is Swamphead. It came out in 2011. Runtime is 1 hour and 15 minutes. Here's the synopsis of it. An ancient relic is found at the bottom of a local lake, which resurrects the severed head of Robert Gross, aka Swamphead. A group of hapless teens come across the relic, and their weekend camping trip becomes a nightmare of blood, feces, and more head than a night in Tijuana. Can they destroy the zombie head, or will they die trying? So it looks like it's got a 5.2 rating. It was directed by Dustin Drober and Justin Prop. It stars Josh Harmon as Steve Chesternut, Andrea Smith as Megan, Theodore Kopik as Marty, Shayna Friedman as Nostalgia, Damian Drober as Rick, Ryan Smitensky as Stone, Andrew Swant as Han, and Paul Peterson as Dan. And I don't think there's any images, just a poster of it right there. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and show you the trailer. Enjoy.
You mean you didn't hear?
Hear what?
My neighbor, he got attacked and killed last night. They got the whole street blocked off.
This is nothing more than a stupid burglar trying to get some fast cash to support his crack habit.
Are you alright, mister?
It's horrible! Teeth, hair, green, bloodshot eyes!
Then I can conclude only one thing. The severed head of Robert Gross is alive and well in these woods.
Shit. I forgot the marshmallows.
Woo! Oh my god, it's a real brain.
You want to get straight and you're kicking it wrong. Time to make it right once you get covered. But you get the fuck about all your bad luck. Sometimes we can't fall.
Alright, man. Gotta get my dick wet.
Then go dip it in the swamp.
It's gonna take a lot more than that shitty ass box wine to ride this train, Rick James.
You're one wicked bitch, aren't you?